Syairah binti Abdul Jalil and my matric numbers is B0820100383. So for today's video, my group gonna present and explain details about our project, which is smoke alarm system. So for the introduction, a smoke alarm system is a fire security gadget that naturally distinguishes smoke or gases and furthermore gives us cautioning to know about it with an insurance framework to deal with the circumstance. Many fire mishaps happens on our encompassing because of non-appearance of human perfectly located with flawless timing. That is the significance of the task. It can limit such mishaps. Along these lines, it got tremendous significance in our useful life. Sensitive alarms can be used to detect and thus deter smoking in prohibited areas. In large commercial, industrial, and residential buildings, smoke detectors are typically powered by a central fire alarm system, which is powered by building power with a battery backup. Domestic smoke detectors range from individual battery-powered units to several interconnected mass-powered units with battery backup. With these interconnected units, if any unit detects smoke, all units trigger even if the household power goes out. System operation. The system identifies the quality of the air plus the temperature of the environment. The temperature sensor is used to measure the temperature of the environment, thus the reading of the temperature will be displayed at the 7-segment display. The air quality sensor is used to detect the quality of air and will give signal to ring up the buzzer as the quality of air is not healthy. The system uses red color of LED. Red light will turn on for bad air condition, thus will turn on ring up the buzzer as well. The LCD will display the air quality. On-off button are used to control the buzzer condition, whether to keep ringing or vice versa. As the buzzer is turned off by using the button, the LCD will display silent.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Aiman bin Muhammad Azam. For this part, I will explain about the flow chart. Okay, after we burn the program into the Arduino, the sensor will detect 3 conditions. That is the first, in the safe condition. If we in the safe condition, LED will off and buzzer will off, and that's the end. If LCD display the more than 15% gas reading, that's mean gas sensor have detect a more butane content in the around of the sensor, LED and a buzzer will turn on. If we want quickly turn off the buzzer, we must click the button silent, and LED and buzzer will turn off at the end. If we want, if we don't want to click the button silent, we must wait until the gas reading decrease to the 15%. If the gas reading decrease to until the 15%, that's mean the condition around the sensor is in the safe condition, and LED and buzzer will turn off, and that's the end. The third condition that sensor will detect is the temperature around the sensor is more than 50 degrees Celsius, and the 7-segment will display the temperature around the sensor. Same like previous, if it is in the dangerous condition, and LED and buzzer will turn on. If we want to turn off the LED and silent, we must click the button silent, and LED and buzzer will turn off. If we don't want, we click we must wait until the temperature decrease until below 50 degrees Celsius, and LED will turn off, and at the end. Okay, for next part, I will explain about the circuit. Okay, for the circuit, here we have a 7-segment. For the gas temperature, we use the MQ2 that can detect the gas butane, methane, and the smoke. Here we use the LED, buzzer, switch for the silent button, LCD, and for the temperature sensor we use DHT22. Okay, that's all for my part. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Ikmal Zikri, and today I will talk about the project demonstration for our project. And firstly, I will talk about the coding in details. So, okay, this is our coding to run the project. Okay, I will explain it in details. So, hashtag include. Uh, This is to include the libraries for liquid crystal I2C LCD, Arduino library, and TM1637 display. This is for the 7 segment. DHT is for the temperature and humidity sensor. Okay, this is to include the library for the component that we use in this project. Okay, next is liquid crystal I2C LCD 0 times 27 16 2. This is for the LCD display. We use 16 times 2 LCD. Okay, then the CLK and diode here, DIO. This is the pin to define the pin connection for the 7 segment display. Okay, then TM1637 display, CLK DIO create. This is to create the display object of type 7 segment TM1637 display. And then DHT pin 9, this is to define the pin connection for DHT. Next is define DHT type. This is to define the type of DHT that we use, which is DHT22. Okay, this is DHT pin, DHT type. Initialize. This to initialize DHT sensor for normal 16 MHz Arduino. Okay, next we declare all the variables that we use. Firstly, we declare the buzzer at pin 13, the gas output, or we simplify it as GASAO. We declare it at pin A0, and then LED at pin 6. Then we declare gas value, button pin at pin 4. Float humidity, this is to store the humidity value. Next is fluid temp, this is to store the temperature value. And then pin status, this is to declare the pin status. Okay, next we create degree Celsius symbol. This is type of array that we use in to display the Celsius symbol in the on the 7 segment display. So here we can make a circle, then we can make a C. Then for the void setup, we initiate the LCD, then we turn on the backlight for the LCD, and then we establish serial communication when we want to use the serial monitor. Then we declare the buzzer as output, we declare the LED as output, and then we want to print on the LCD, welcome to Pbl Embedded System-Beea2374. We just print out and we set the cursor. Then we declare pin 8 as output. We set the pin 8 as high, which we give 5 volt to DHT22. And then we pause program for 5 seconds. Okay. This is 5000 is equals to 5000 millisecond and or equals to 5 seconds. Then for the void loop, okay, firstly we read the button pin. Then we set the condition. If the pin status high, then we read the gas output. This formula analog minus 50 over 35. This is the gas module sensitivity. That is the formula. and then display set brightness. This is to turn on the 7-segment brightness. Okay, then we read the humidity and temperature. Okay, for DHT we can measure the humidity and temperature at the same time. Okay, then we print the temperature value. This display set segments to print the Celsius temperature value, and then just print Celsius symbol. Okay, okay, you can see here. Okay, if gas value is higher or equal to 15, then the LCD will print out danger, and the pin 6 will set as high, which is the LED. Then the buzzer will turn on. Okay. Else, if the temperature is higher or equal to 50, then the LCD will also print danger, and the LED, which is pin 6, is equals to high, and the buzzer will also turn on. Else, if neither the two conditions happen, the LCD will print on normal, and LED will set as low, and no buzzer. The buzzer will turn off. Next, I will explain about the project demonstration. Okay, so this is the video of our project. Okay, this is the coding that I explained just now. So we compile, then okay, this is our project, the smoke safety alarm. Okay, firstly we test the gas sensor by using the lighter. Okay, you can see as the gas value is above 15%, the buzzer will turn on, and the LED will lights on. Okay, test again. Okay, the same thing happen if it's above 15% gas value. The LED will lights on, and the buzzer will turn on. Okay, here we test the temperature sensor by using the blower. Okay, we can see the 7 segment displays the temperature value. Okay, as the temperature is above 50%, we can see that the buzzer will turn on, and the LED will lights on, while LCD will print on danger. Okay, we can see the buzzer, LED, and LCD will doing the same thing as the temperature value constant above the 50 Celsius. Okay, here we switch off. Try to switch off. Okay, then we can see that the LED buzzer will turn off. Okay, here we turn on the button back. Okay, next we test the humidity test, which is, or in BM we can see kelembapan. Okay, we can see here. Okay, the humidity increased to 82%, 74%. Okay, this we test it by using a wet tissue. Okay, we can see that the LED and the buzzer still turn on. It is because the temperature value not decrease yet below 50 Celsius. Okay, here we can still read we will wait until the temperature goes down below 50 Celsius. We will see what happen. Okay, the LED and buzzer still turn on. Okay, okay, we can see that. I will play back. Okay, we can see here. Okay, the 7 segment display shows below 50 Celsius. Then the LED and the buzzer will turn off. The LCD also will pins as normal. So that's all from me. Thank
Okay, so we had done our project. So let's we go to the conclusion that we can conclude from our project. Okay, so first one is a smoke alarm is a gadget that identifies the presence of climatic change connected with smoke. At times, a smoke alarm is a piece of total security framework, notwithstanding a robbery insurance framework. The smoke alarm works to make individuals aware of an area in which a fire or smoke gathering is available. While working appropriately, a smoke alarm will sound to tell individuals of a quick fire crisis. Smoke alarms can be found in homes, schools, organizations, and capability as the impetus to saving lives. For most smoke alarms, when sounded, a signal, chime, or horn communication is made. This particular sound exists to permit the warning to be heard. The alarm developed by this venture work is dependent for minimal price. So that's all from our group. Thank you.